Hey everyone, it's John here from Untitled Hockey, back with another video. And today's video is going to be 5 potential destinations for Tyson Barrie at free agency. So if you are here and you're new to the channel, welcome. Please drop a like to show your support, and definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Where do you think Tyson Barrie will land in free agency? I'm going to go over my top 5, and I'm actually going to mention 2 other teams. So you could say top 7, but I just think these 2 teams, it's so unlikely. And that would be returning the Toronto Maple Leafs, or maybe seeing another return in the Avalanche. I think with the Toronto Maple Leafs, the cap situation just makes it very unlikely. And after them re-signing Jake Muzzin, I just don't see it being a fit. Or the Avalanche, where I think I talked to a couple buddies, and just the sense is Tyson Barrie obviously would love to return to Colorado. If not the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Avalanche potentially. But the Avalanche is just, the roster just doesn't fit. I mean, you're talking about Cale Makar now on that right side, Eric Johnson, and the money just doesn't make sense. The Avalanche want to go for maybe another secondary scorer or possibly a goaltender. I don't know about that, but overall, I just think a defenseman like Tyson Barrie is not in their plans. So that's why I'm going over top 5 outside of the returning team in the Toronto Maple Leafs and another former team in the Avalanche. So let's go right into the Vancouver Canucks. I think the Canucks are definitely one of the favorites to sign Tyson Barrie. I think overall it really depends on the decisions made on guys like Stetcher and Chris Tanev. Tanev is more of the defensive guy. Stetcher is obviously smaller, good possession guy, but the qualifying deal is scary for, I think, Canucks management, and they just don't want to commit, like when we're talking about $3-4 million on a guy that we really don't know if he's going to be a top 4 guy going forward. I mean, I would say for Stetcher, he can be a top 4 guy, but the Canucks just want to be smart with their money. And if they're looking at Tyson Barrie being a power play specialist and maybe finding more success with maybe a veteran like Edler, for example, I think that's intriguing for the Canucks. And obviously Tyson Barrie is from out west, and I think if you're talking about the Canucks, they were one of the teams that were inquiring about Tyson Barrie before the trade deadline. I mean, when the Avalanche traded Tyson Barrie to the Leafs, the Canucks were in conversations with the Avalanche as well for Barrie. And before the trade deadline, there was rumors that they were in conversation with the Leafs for Tyson Barrie. So I do think the Canucks are definitely going to be one of the favorites. And I think another Western Canadian team would be the Calgary Flames. I think the Calgary Flames have some big holes to fill on their defensive spot. Big time. I mean, Travis Hamonic possibly moving on, Eric Gustafsson possibly moving on, TJ Brody possibly moving on. I think, honestly, Tyson Barrie could find a lot of success with a defenseman like Giordano. A defensive sound defenseman, veteran guy. Barrie could find a lot of success with them and possibly even be on that number 1 power play unit with, I mean, if Giordano's in there as well, but definitely Monahan, Gaudreau, Lindholm potentially. So, Kachuk. I like the option with the Calgary Flames. It's probably up there. I mean, I'm not going in order here in terms of top 5, but the Calgary Flames are as much up there for me as the Vancouver Canucks, if not more. Because if the Vancouver Canucks re-up with Chris Tanev, you've already got Chris Tanev and Tyler Myers on the right side. So for the Calgary Flames, that's just not it. You don't have those options. Obviously, you have a guy like Anderson, and the potential is there, and you have younger guys coming up. But still, you really don't have that experienced offensive guy. I think another one would be the Buffalo Sabres. I think there were some rumors around the Buffalo Sabres potentially going after Tyson Barrie, and that goes all the way back, again, to the Avalanche trading Tyson Barrie to the Leafs. When we're talking about overall depth chart, I think it really depends on their decision with Rasmus Ristolainen especially, and I think Tyson Barrie, if he was to come in, it would definitely alleviate some of the offensive pressure from a guy like Rasmus Dahlin. So I think the potential is there for the Buffalo Sabres to be in there. I think maybe less of an option in terms of both sides. I mean, the Buffalo Sabres pursuing it and Tyson Barrie being interested in terms of the Buffalo Sabres past and their playoff success. I should say lack of playoff success. So the Calgary Flames and Vancouver Canucks may be more of an option there. And the Vancouver Canucks have proven this year that they can be a playoff team potentially. 2 other teams would be the Winnipeg Jets and the Arizona Coyotes. So this is kind of rounding out my top 5 here. The Winnipeg Jets, I think it's pretty simple. For a lot of defensemen, I'm saying Winnipeg Jets and free agency. I just think they're going to go after one big free agent. I think they're going to be willing to spend some money on one big free agent. And again, for Tyson Barrie, is it around $7 million? Is it higher than that, lower than that? For Torrey Krug, I said around 8. But Torrey Krug has been a lot more consistent on both sides of the ice. We've seen the defensive struggles with Tyson Barrie. And for the Arizona Coyotes, I just think more on that right side, they could get some more offense. And I mean, the Coyotes power play, it's not horrible. It is below average. I just think with the skill there, they should have been better. So maybe Tyson Barrie can help in that aspect. Tyson Barrie scored his first goal this year in a Leafs uniform against the Coyotes. That doesn't have much to do with it, but I just think the Coyotes could be an option there. So Vancouver Canucks, Flames, Sabres, Jets, and Coyotes. I would say maybe flip the Jets and Sabres there, and you could probably have my order in terms of best fits or teams that are more likely to sign Tyson Barrie. So let me know what you think. I think there's definitely other teams that I didn't mention, but just in my mind and going through the rosters and best fits and what Tyson Barrie could be interested in, I think this is my top 5. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you're new. Smash that like button and definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section below. This was John from Untitled Hockey. Have a good one. Peace out.